There we go.
Oh, that's uncomfortable for whoever was just started screaming as I started up the game. Wasn't getting any signs that we weren't ready, so I just went ahead and just went for it. Anyways, hi Stealthy, it's good to see you. We got Titan League, I don't remember which week they're in, just Titan League games. Open Gaming will attack first here on Clubhouse against Seattle Nova. I haven't seen Open Gaming play in a while. A relatively smaller team, not a lot of players, so they do have some scheduling issues. I know that I was supposed to cast another one of their games, I think last night, but they had to forfeit because they didn't have any players on, or enough players on, sorry. Facing Seattle Nova, a bit more of a well-built team, I'd say, since they actually have enough depth to be able to not have to forfeit, and they're also going to be going into midnight. They got announced for placements actually earlier today, so we'll have to see how they do in this environment. Should be a bit of a warm-up, I'd say, considering that they'll be facing certainly more difficult teams, I'd say, in midnight, actually, in another leagues that they're in. So excited to see how these two teams will do here. And as you can tell, ban's fairly stereotypical, I'd say. The only one that's really surprising is the Maestro ban. You don't normally see that. He's not I wouldn't say that he's a very popular pick unless you want to try and hold down those hatches on basement from Evil Eye, you know, the one that's always put in logistics, or not always, but commonly put in logistics, that one. Or maybe one over in bar to watch over Moto. That's the only real times that I would think that you would want a Maestro to be used, really. Otherwise, I don't think it's a very strong ban. Could have banned maybe a Malusi to be a bit more impactful. Or even a Kaid, even the score, really, since they being actually Nova, what am I saying, folks? Maverick, which is very unsurprising, as well as the Monty and Mira bans from Open Gaming, which neither of those are really surprising. To an extent, you could say that the Mira ban is a bit unusual and unwarranted, but really the only time you'd see Mira is on the auction tertiary side, actually, of a one sec, folks. Okay, that's not gonna tell me anything, is it? Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's unusual. I don't know why I've been put on East servers. I don't normally get East servers, so congratulations to all that are watching. You're getting to watch one-of-a-kind servers here, because I'm usually on Central. I did not move. I've always been on Central. It's just I guess I'm like right between East and Central, so whatever. But anyways, I was about to say that the tertiary side of gym and bedroom is the only time that you'd really see the Mira setups. Outside of that, it's just not a common pick, I'd say, on CC or on basement. So, interesting choices. And now Open Gaming looking to actually open up that wall there. We'll have to deal with, is that a bandit tricking from Mr. Panda? He certainly has the batteries available for it. He does pull off his batteries in time, but will not just... Oh, that's got to be painful for him. Lost a tiny bit of health off of the Selma, but the more important part is that they did get that one Selma down. They took two, actually, and they took all of Klexi's utility as the Thatcher used all 3 EMPs. They still have one Ace Charge, one Selma left, but they did get that one tick on the wall there, and, what the... Okay. I'm having an off day, folks. But as you can tell, could be droned out there, and now it's going to be a bit more difficult for them, or them being Nova, to really keep that wall held down, considering that now that one part of the wall is open, so it's going to be a bit more difficult for Panda to really open up the wall. And there goes Dragon, throwing his final Selma at the wall, but it does get zapped. That's unfortunate for him. Did only get that one tick. They luckily still have Gadi. I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, with the Hibana charges, the Hibana pellets, pardon me, Wonton as well as Gen now out of the equation. Mr. Panda getting that second kill on the game, the first kill going the way of Gen, so trading his teammate there. A bit more of an impactful kill and removing the Omai. I think at this point he's already gotten all four of his magnets down, but it's still not the greatest way for him to go out. Golden down, he didn't seem to get any smoke waves out, so we'll certainly want to get back up, and there goes actually Brad there, getting the revive off, but has to pay for it as he gets hit right in the head by Klexi, playing the long angle with the 2.0 on the L8. And then I'll try and push forward here. Golden at about 20 health, just now going to throw out his smoke waves. Has about 40 seconds left and has 2 smoke waves, so certainly waste the round, or waste a good amount of the round, force them down into those final moments, really. Just consider that they now have to funnel through, really, that one doorway. This is admittedly a soft wall. I don't think it was meant to be soft, but it ended up being soft. That might factor in, but it doesn't seem to, as you can see now. Nick's going to push forward here, takes down Golden, and there goes those 2 smoke waves. Already gone. Gadi takes down Monkey. Panda, however, gets rid of Klexi for 3v1 now, instead of just Panda. Outnumbered 3-1 here. Plant going down. Plant will be stuck, actually. And now he's going to be in a bad spot. Stuck in the middle of red. Trip right from him, looking for the 4th there. Over onto Nyx there in CC, but he's in the post plant. He needs to get the defuse down, and soon. Dragon holding down that red rotate. They have a very strong pincer on him. He will swing Nyx, who knows where he is now. He could just swing him, but he just holds the angle, pre-fires it. Panda runs right through the bullets. Hits them all, and the round will go the way of Open Gaming, who will now be up here 1-0. Alright, sorry for leaving you all out on silence there for a moment, but we're back here. Actually, we've got another round. Once again, going to CC and Catch here will be Nova. They got close. They wasted a lot of the time. They left it down to those final moments, as they should. Really should be trying to waste the time and utility to the best of their ability. I'm not trying to rhyme here, guys. I'm sorry. But that's what they should be doing, and they got close. The only problem is that Golden, as the smoke, ended up dying with 2 smoke waves still on him, so lost that gunfight, and then eventually from there it just all fell apart, really. They shouldn't have. I think what really caused that to happen was losing, actually, the it would have been golden right there by the rafters rotate, and that was caused by letting in Nyx as the sledge there. He just snuck right into CC, pardon me, Cash, without any contest from Red or from CC or anything like that, and got the easy kills, and that's what really led to that round going the way of Open Gaming. And now Wonton setting up an angle there, presumably for some nitros to go through, but I think they'd have to deal with some of those pylons. I think that's the correct word. I don't even know. I don't know construction terms. Flashbang's going out there trying to burn out some magnets and throwing in the frag. There it is. Getting out. And there goes another frag grenade, presumably. Nitro going out as well. A lot of throwables going out there in only the first minute. And now EMPs as well as some Selmas going down here. And one will go down. It looks like it'll be completed, actually. It will, and Panda is just a tad too late. He will actually lose some health from that, but he does pick off Nyx. And there goes the very impactful player that we saw in the last round. Nyx as the sledge, now off the board. They still have Gens, though, as well as Dragon with the one Selma if they want to get any soft walls down. Then, speaking of, going to be pushing into logistics here, actually sort of scaring away Madka's Brad as the Jaeger there, who's going to now rotate back to side with about half of the round remaining. Pardon me, actually back to lounge. Correction on what I said previously, so it does certainly fall back, but not as much as we thought. Now Jen's going to push forward here, getting some assistance from a teammate, droning him in. That would actually be Gadi. I'm hopefully pronouncing that correctly as the Habana. Now just looking for that flank potentially is both Golden and Madka's Brad, both of them moving together here on that flank there. Don't know why exactly they want to send two players on a flank, considering that they're in a 5v4, a bit risky I'd say, but well, none the matter. And now gonna look to open that up as well. Gadi using the final Habana pellets there to create a way to move into construction from logistics, and they also have a way from logistics into construction actually to outside. And there's Wonton with the AUG suppressor trying to throw some pot shots at Gens as well as Gadi. 3v4 monkey takedown Flexi, but Golden down now as well thanks to Gadi as well as Wonton Soup. It's 3v2 now. Dragon X takes down Mr. Panda. Now the man advantage will favor here. Will favor actually Open Gaming as they move into the final moments of this round. Dragon X plant down, monkey down and out thanks to Gadi getting the double kill. Shutting one off now because Brad takes down Dragon, but Gens will trade him for the round there. And once again, round will go the way of Open Gaming. Will now be up 2-0. Strong plays from them. It just seems like they're very well versed so far. They're doing what they need to do, and considering that this is a map that usually favors the defense a bit more than the attack, though you could really argue either way, considering that it's been around for so long, they're doing very well. They're going to actually force, or well, not force, but going to strongly encourage a switch up of sites here, actually by Nova. And looking at Nova's lineup, are they going for look to be going for the SSG heavy roam? I mean, that's the lineup that they would need. Vigil, Mazimute, Legion, Castle. They just need to actually now prove that they're going for that in the actual round. But a strong 2 rounds there from Open. Managed to get the wall down quickly. Managed to deal with that bandit trigger, though somewhat managed to scare him away long enough that they could actually get that down, deal with the bandit trigger really. And then from there it just came down to being able to push through sight in those final moments, you know, getting those kills, getting the trades as well. That seems to be the X factor here really, is that Nova's not getting their trades really. They're not really refragging each other. And that's an important thing for teams to do. They need to play for the refrag, so that way you can keep it from going, you can keep your team from being down a man, which can really be the deciding factor in a round, and that's been sort of the deciding factor here between these two teams, and that seems to be what's differentiating, really, Open Gaming from Seattle Nova. And now, as you can tell, they're going to be trying to actually do this as just SSG heavy roam, as you can tell. Setting that up is as close to the actual one as possible. Obviously, he lost the super shorty off of Mozzie, so can't exactly do the same things. Need to just sort of bend the rules, I'd say, a bit, but still, they've gotten what they need to get done, and
a bomb has been located.
And now, as you can tell, just the two players there, the Legion and Castle on site, as it normally is, and then Vigil roaming there in the bar area, and on the top floor, Mozzie and Mute, the dynamic duo of Drone Denial, just holding that down, and we'll have to see how Open decides to work their way through this. They seem to be opting for an interesting way to do it. Normally, this would be able to be denied not only through an impact trick from the Legion, who's actually going to be over in blue. I don't think he realizes it. Now he is realizing it and going to go over to impact trick. It fails on the impact trick, but it actually uses both impacts. Oh no. Now they'd have to rely on somebody to go above in logistics and get that down, but they don't have anybody to do that. They don't have the super shorty, and presumably on Mute there, does the Mute have the shotgun? I don't know. Presumably so, since he's running around with the SMG-11, but they really should have set up the angle there from construction onto that kitchen hatch, and so unfortunately that plus the missed impact tricks does lead to that hatch being open, and now Nitro goes out from Mozzie. Strong, but also very aggressive plays there from Panda. Gets the kill there onto Gadi, and they will be left with only that hatch open. Luckily for them, blue hatch was actually left soft. I don't think that that's what they were planning on doing. I don't think that that's what they were really meaning to do. Nyx actually will take down Golden to even it up here 4-4. About a minute left, though. It's just going to come down to the remaining members on site with what they have, really just wasting the time, I'd say, of Open. Monkey playing there in bar does manage to just chip off some health from Nyx, who's now going to be trying to push forward here to deal with him. He still has 2 stuns, so he could certainly try and face check using those stuns. Will, however, get lowered once again by Monkey. He's proven to be a true nuisance for them. Now Monkey once again going to just fall back here down those main stairs. And now the Thatcher there of Klexi will get shut off by Madcuz Brad as the Legion. Strong plays from him, managing to hold down a very important area very effectively, even in the face of very aggressive plays there from Open Gaming. It's now a 3v4 man advantage here. It will favor the defending team, and they're down to 15 seconds. Madcuz Brad still has those 3 goo mines, now just throwing those down. Still has 2 left and 10 seconds left. 3v1, Mr. Panda gets the double kill onto Dragon. Nyx taken out by Wonton. Jens will trade his teammate, but unfortunately getting traded there by Madcuz Brad. Round will go the way of Seattle Nova, who will be still down here, but a bit closer now. 2-1.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Razor wire going up. Fortified wall. Deploying ADS jammer ready. Reinforce the walls. Electronics on. ADS deployed and ready.
Bomb located by attackers.
Full fortified. ADS active in this sector.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left.
Playing my trump card.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Jammer ready. Setting up a detonate. Loading new magazine. Loading bag. Device positioned.
Alright, and now for this fourth round, actually going to be going back to CC Cash. They have a record of 0-2 so far. This is not really the site that I would think that they would want to go, but I suppose believing that they'll be better here than on gym and bedroom. So that's the danger that they'll have to, the risk they'll have to take, really. Price they'll have to pay. And as you can tell, going to be trying to hold down that wall for as long as they can, but it's going to be difficult there, considering that if Zofia impact from below has made that, so that way he could just get his hands shot off, presumably, or at least shoot off the batteries. Hearing that once again, Nyx will push forward there, looking to take down the batteries, and I think at this point, Panda has to realize that Monkey does help out his teammate there, takes down Nyx. No, someone's going down there, but we'll get zapped, I believe, so that's unfortunate for them, as well as some Artilos, actually. I was not expecting that. I meant to point that out, but unfortunately did not. So gonna keep that wall closed, doubling up the denial to really make that painful, I'd say, for the attacking team, pardon me, to open up 4v4 here. Golden and Nyx both off the board. So, and there goes Jens, down, not out just yet, but down, presumably at the hands of Monkey, who's just going to be playing there. For 4v3, Kalexi takes down Panda, but presumably got detected there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, bringing the Twitch lead. I don't know what the ruling on that is. So I'm just gonna have to be quiet on that one. 3v3, Brad takes down Kalexi. 3v2, actually, Dragon will take out Wonton. Almost said Watermelon, but that's a completely different person. And now man advantage here favoring. There it goes. Brad gets the double kill, looking for the third, but will get shut off there by Jens. Gets a double of his own. Using that goes Brad for that second one. Now 15 seconds here. Monkey gonna push up Red. It's a 2v1. Dragon looking to stick the plant. He does. Now Monkey gonna rotate over into, actually, CC will spot Dragon. Both of them potatoing a bit, but ultimately Dragon wins the gunfight. Gets the round. For Open Gaming will now be up 3-1. Once again, 2-round lead over Seattle Nova. Alright, and now
Attackers need to locate and defuse
and
as many
2-round
bombs as they
advantage,
can.
pardon me, favoring here Open Gaming, as they'll be once again attacking CC and Cash. This is about the 4th time that we've seen Seattle Nova try and defend this site, and so far they've been very ineffective at it, I think is the best way to put it. They've
You can stop worrying about what he's ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
right, and as you can tell,
Setting the bait.
Attackers are moving out to locate the bomb and defuse it.
just going to be trying to now keep that wall down. It seems to be the big part of the defense for Seattle Nova, is that they need to keep this wall closed for as long as possible, because that will make it easier for them to deal with any other sort of pushes from Open Gaming. As you can see, they've been, as you've seen, pardon me, they've just been going for that wall first, and then after that pressuring from a different area. They haven't really put any pressure on the wall itself, so a bit of a mental manipulation, I'd say. So They're gonna now look to take that out. Now going for that, and there's no bandit trick, so the bandit trick would be too late. Well, will be fully opened up in only 15 seconds in. Wow, that's gotta be bad for the. It's gotta be bad, really, for Seattle Nova to be put under that sort of pressure this early in the round. Now, Bonnefeld's gonna go out here, look to open up those hatches and the walls now. Certainly be able to. They've already opened up using a that actually wasn't reinforced. Oh no, I have no idea what Seattle Nova is in for right now. They seem asleep at the wheel, to say the least. Golden are gonna try and hold down Cash with his teammate Wonton right next to him, so that could backfire spectacularly. But left that construction wall outside soft is really not the way that they want to go. So they'll now be trying to recover from that, I'd say. It's Lexi looking for some sort of sightline here, potentially, from from outside from that CC sort of ventilation unit right outside the window. And now Monkey there as the alibi holding down the rafters, actually. 4v5, Brad taking down Nyx. And Smoke's already going out here. Not Smoke Babes, just normal Smokes coming out, presumably from Dragon, as he might looking for a plant, but actually rotates out and lets Klexi in, getting an assist on his teammate. But Mr. Panda will trade his teammate away for a 3v4, 2v4. Magnus Brad gets the double kill on a Jens. Took the Just Goody and Dragonix, the two hard breachers here, outnumbered 2-1. 40 seconds left. They do have between them a total of 2 drones and enough hard breaching utility to get whatever they need to get open. They also have the diffuser, but they don't have a whole lot of time now. So just trying to play off of that repel there. Gadia as well trying to push forward here, but neither of them really have any sort of setup for trades, really. They're both running with minimal intel, and Lexi leaving, I don't know what that's about. Dragon taken out by Mr. Pan. It's up to just Gadia here on a 1v4. He's just going to go save KD, sitting around with the bearing 9. Run will go the way of Seattle Nova, who will be still down here 3-2, but a bit closer. Now they'll actually have the site that they first got a 1 on, which was the final round of this first half.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I meant to pause. Fucking A. Pardon my French. This is not my day.
Bomb located by attackers.
He's ready. Pin position.
10 seconds left.
Activate jammer.
5 seconds to go. Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
Pin down and on the road. Barricade set. Selma sequence activated.
Alright, and now going to be trying to do the same thing, it appears, that same actually, or slightly improved, I'd say, setup here. Does have that angle there, actually, from construction onto the hatch, which seemed to be their biggest sort of problem point, but now has that covered, so it will be a bit easier for them, but still, they managed to succeed with this, but really should be up to open to sort of beat this out. I mean, they have the lineup, I'd say. Fortunate that I was unable to pause it, so I screwed up there. I'm sorry about that, but as you can tell, gonna try and open up that wall. Nobody to really watch it. Impact trick fails. And that's only 2 out of the 4. Need to call over somebody such as the Mozzie of Mr. Panda to get that down. And he certainly will angle himself to set up there. Now, about a third of the utility of Gadi has been wasted there, and they've gotten the hatch halfway open. They just need to get now 2 more pellets down on it. But still, it's going to be a tall task, I'd say. Especially considering that not only is Golden, but also Mr. Panda both can have angles on it at the same time. 3v5 Wonton taking down Nyx, and it's going to be difficult here for Open to recover, really. And this looks to be going the way of a 3-3 tied half, I'd say. Alright, and now, as you can tell, about 40 seconds left here. Outnumbered, almost, just below 2-1, I think is the best way to put it, really, is Open Gaming in a 3v5. Jen's there, trying to stave off Monkey, but Monkey will take him down for a 2v5 now, and outnumbered more than 2-1. Now, on the dot, actually, Golden taken down, not out just yet, but got the DBNO onto him. Gonna look to smoke it out, actually. Dragon takes down 1 versus all now. Wonton takes down Gadi. Now, looking to actually get 2 there. Shuts down the revive, but mad because Brad will trade him for the round there. And it'll now be 3-3 split at half. And this time I'm gonna actually pause it. I'm sorry, Open Gaming. I'm just gonna give him a few minutes to get that down. What is this? This is Sparta. Just wanted to say that. But, yeah, it's Titan League. A bit of a smaller league, but it's got Open Gaming versus Seattle Nova. Best of 1, Clubhouse. 3-3 tied, and now we're switching at half. Speaking of, Dragon leading us to with 5 kills, going 5-4. I don't know where their 5th player is, so I can't say anything about them. Pardon me, Jens with 6-4, and then Dragon just 1 kill behind. And then on the side of Nova, Mad leading his team with, not Mad, Mr. Panda leading his team with 8 kills, but also tied with Mad for 8. Both of them going 8-3, and then next person behind him would be Monkey and Wonton with 3 each. So, okay, so I just heard that, they will be 4v5ing, so that's going to certainly make their defensive half a lot more difficult, since they're automatically going to give a man advantage to Seattle Nova.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, and now they'll be trying to defend CC and Cashier. This has been a difficult site for Nova, so we'll have to see how Open Gaming does on this objective. This is probably the strongest site on this map, but still it's got to be a bit difficult, I'd say, for teams to hold it down. And clearly it's going to be a bit more difficult for Open, since they're actually down here in a 4v5. They need to be very cautious about which ops they play. Really need to be bringing a bit more of a Swiss knife sort of setup, I'd say, where arms can fill up multiple roles, do multiple things, you know, and the epitome of that would be a mute, sort of the ultimate Swiss knife of an operator has those mute jammers which can both do wall denial, drone denial, and counter a lot of the attacking operators. You'd be surprised at how many. Now already Monkey looking to actually open up that corner there to potentially deny a bandage right now. Mr. Panda will push in there. We'll get lower just a tad, but just about a bar by Nix, who's now going to try and deal with him on the angle there. Does spot him and gets the nice headshot for a 4v4 now, and he'll now return actually to holding that angle there, having evened up the score here between these two teams. And now Thermoshot's going to go down, but unfortunately it has been jammed. They will need to go below or do something really to deal with that. Still jammed. They're not doing anything about it just yet. Has to throw down 2 EMPs to deal with it, but we'll get it done. We'll get it down, and that mute jammer is still alive. That's a tough, very tough jammer, I gotta say. But now, as you can tell, setting up that angle there, setting up the rotate to be Dragon, as well as the angle there from Cash Table, actually. But it's actually even here, and now already rushing in, looking for this very quick plant here. Golden, I don't think that they've realized it. There's nobody there on Raptors to stop him. He's not covered by smoke, but Dragon realizing that throws the Nitro out, and it does take him down. Diffuser is now down in the default plant position. They only need to just get somebody there and then do it again. Nobody below to stop the plant. Not another Nitro in sight outside of Gadiz, maybe. That Nitro will actually miss, and they now have to rely on, at best, Nyx can go below and throw an impact out to scare him away, and he certainly does at least scare him. Now trying to lower him, and he does that. 3v2, actually. Mad Cuz Brad takes down 1. Gadi taken out by Monkey, so that means Dragon was actually taken out by Mad Cuz Brad as the Thatcher there. And that's 1v3. Jen's taken out by Mad for a double kill, and there we go. Monkey shuts down Nyx, and it will be 4-3 here. Nova in the lead, actually. I think that's the first time that they've actually been in the lead over Open Gaming. This 5v4, this opportunity that they've been given will really be beneficial for them. It's going to make life very difficult, I'd say, for Open Gaming. And they're going to actually switch now to Church and Arsenal, hoping to go to a bit of an easier side, hopefully for them. This was the side where we saw all wins for the defense. So, but gonna be a difficult road, I'd say, for the rest of this match for them, considering the situation that they're in.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, and now, as you can tell, we'll be trying here to it.
Secure the floor.
10 seconds left.
So to
Attackers have
return
located the
to
bomb.
form, I'd say, to get some momentum back on their side. Admittedly, they're down here. Admittedly, both by a round as well as by the fact that they're in a position where they have no idea what is going to be really done to them. They are playing this very default, I'd say, or close to default. They don't have any sort of special plays, as you saw from Nova, so they just need to just hold them the site for as long as they can, but already losing that blue hatch is going to go very poorly for them based off of how quickly and how effectively Noah managed to crack down on the site, and only 45 seconds in and already a smoke going out there from OG Dragon X, actually, as he's just going to hold down site here, as well as Gaji holding down site as well. The two other players going to be roaming on the first floor, so playing it relatively conservatively, but still, even then, they're playing it a bit risky, having half of their team off-site like that, considering that they're down a person here. Really, it's a very high risk, high reward sort of playstyle, I'd
Drop
say.
the bomb defusers.
Golden taken down, not out just yet though. 3v5 though, and Wonton takes down Nyx. There goes one of the roamers. All they have left on that roam will be Jens, who's now going to be forced to push back upstairs. As a Dragon might be looking to help out his teammate from main stairs. Thermite charge finally goes down on that hatch. Nothing to keep it closed. No impact tricks. Nothing. No flips, just fists coming out here from Seattle Nova. And now, speaking of fists, like bullets, I suppose, trying to hold down sight there will be Diaz. Dragon takes down Monkey, actually. And now, it's a 4v3 here. Golden looking to put down something on that dirt wall. Will be a thermite charge and gets the wall open there, actually, for a 4v3. And they are now approaching site. They're looking to get an execute down. They actually have one of the objectives. Oh my, I don't think that they've actually realized that. I don't think they've actually realized that they've given up the site 2v4 though. Span taking down Gadi. It's now a man advantage. Well, 2-1 outnumbering. How many members of Open Gaming would be Seattle Nova 1v4, shutting him off from the hatch, getting a very snappy double kill. Mad takes down Dragon X and Jens, and they'll now be up 5-3 here. Alright, and now a six pick from Doc to Doc from Open Gaming, and their situation is beginning to look a bit hopeless, I'd say. They're down a man, they're down 2 rounds, they're on defense, which would normally benefit them, but even then, it seems a bit insurmountable, I'd say.
Discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Alright, and now, gonna be trying to hold down CC and Cash here, actually. As they'll be down 2 rounds, and Nyx evens it up in quick order. They're taking down Golden for a 4v4 already. Evened it up there thanks to the dot. The 1.5 on that MP5.